We're gonna try something different here. I believe my audio was not going very well from the computer, so we're gonna try this instead. Hopefully this will be a little better for you. I apologize, I will not be able to see chat because I'm doing this on my cell phone at the moment. So we're gonna try something different here. Camera won't be as good, but plus it's gonna be way up higher than I'd like it to be. Here, let's see if I can adjust it. That's not too bad, is it? I really need to be able to see chat, that was the problem. I cannot see chat. This phone's dead, dude. I'll need to be able to see chat, though. So I'll really need to be able to see chat, though, so I can see what's going on. I'm gonna say I need to not do that so people can't see my password, my reflection. I'll really need to be able to see what's going on here, you know what I mean? See how the audio is now. Still no sound coming out? Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Why is that unprofessional? Bro, I just need the audio unmuted. That's it. So I can see if my voice is coming through. I just want to do a simple thing, bro. That's all I'm asking. All right, that's all I needed. That's all I needed. Thank you. Just make sure my microphone, my mute, Just need to make sure my freaking voice was coming through. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Yeah, got it. Goodness gracious. Gonna have a good time here, y'all. Okay. Hopefully hopefully y'all can hear me now. Got my laptop here so I can hopefully see y'all's chats. Okay. Howdy, y'all. Technical difficulties aside, as in your boy doesn't know how to fix the audio, because I didn't realize I need a mic for this crap. Whoops. Hi, I'm LJ. If you don't know me, I'm from the channel LJ. You know me now. Welcome. Today is my Halloween stream where I am deciding to give you a sneak peek into the costume closet. As I was trying to say earlier, before my audio was really quiet. We're going to take a look inside here and see all the costume accessories I have, because I keep a lot of costume accessories because I like dressing up for stuff for Halloween, conventions, horror conventions, anime conventions, typically just the horror convention. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to show you guys some of the costume props and stuff I have in this closet, because this is the streaming room. This is where I keep all that stuff in. And then maybe at the end of the stream, if I'm feeling frisky enough, I will put on the entire outfit, like in its entirety, from the Resident Evil cosplay that I've done. Also, apologies for the lighting. It's the overhead light, so it's leaving a lot of glare on my shiny head. So low quality stream today. The boy's finally using his phone for once to stream stuff. It's weird, not used to it. Plus, I'm not used to actually having a very relatively decent looking camera video. Boy, it's very strange. But anyways, hopefully this angle will work good for you guys. Hopefully y'all can hear me relatively well. Apologies if the audio is still pretty low. I'm on my phone, so bear with me. Hopefully you guys still have a good time, have some fun. Chat about Halloween. Hopefully y'all are having a good night. Had some trick-or-treating to go to or such. And yeah, let's just go through some of the costume stuff I have, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Disregard the live stream. That's not gonna... I'll be deleting that because that was a mess. So I will start over from the beginning. All right. First things up, also by the way, Twitch, I'm going to say this with everything because I don't want to get banned. These are all fake. These are fake props, costumes, fake. I will not be showing any active weaponry on this stream. I have active weaponry, but I will not be showing it on a stream because your boy doesn't want to get canceled. So yeah. First up is replica Zoro sword from One Piece. I couldn't tell you what arc it's from or anything like that, but I thought this was pretty cool because of the color. Also, it's not your typical like cheap plastic or like corrugated foam. This is literally like well, corrugated foam's not cheap, but it's not your cheap plastic that's like gonna snap if you mess with it. This is like bamboo, so this is a little more durable. I still wouldn't advise hitting your friend with it, but it's a honestly the sheath's pretty nice though. The sheath is plastic, but I mean it's pretty durable. I mean, you can see the sheath. Looks pretty nice. This is to tie it on your waist if you want to. And still pretty good though, because I relatively bought it because one, I like Zoro, and two, I like the color scheme on it. It matches my color scheme on my channel. So, look at that. It's supposed to be a poison sword or something like that. I couldn't tell you. I'm not big on the One Piece because I'm only on like episode 30. I couldn't tell you. Also, that's pretty satisfying to listen to. Zoro sword. Hopefully, at one point, I'm hoping to do a cosplay of Zoro at some point. I'm hoping to do a cosplay of Zoro at some point. But for now, so I want at least 3 of his swords, because he has several swords on him. But for now, this is the only one I have, so probably going to hold off on that for now. But again, this is pretty cool. Fake. This is a fake sword. To get an actual quality sword made of like metal of this is expensive. So yeah. Fake swords are good. Take those to conventions. Then I also have this. This is a 3D printed sword that I bought at AnimeCon, Ohio AnimeCon, or Ohio Anime Expo, I should say. I bought this at Ohio Anime Expo. This is pretty neat because it's a sheath, and you can transfer the, it's multiple different blade colors in it, and it deploys like your traditional old plastic lightsaber. I mean, it comes out like, straighten it out. It's individual pieces. Think of your like old plastic lightsabers where you could slide them out and they deploy. Literally. I mean, I think it's pretty cool for that reason. It's got multiple different colored blades in it that you can transfer out. You literally just pop off the back end here. You pop off the back end here and the blade slides out. And then you literally can just replace to other blades. There were some gentlemen, I don't remember their names, that were selling these at AnimeCon, so I thought that was pretty neat. And they had several different colors and several different styles of this. This one was the one I liked the most, but I mean, it's pretty neat. You can deploy it like your traditional plastic lightsaber, which I do have some of those back here. They can be, as you get with 3D printed though, you're taking your risk. It can be a little jank, but I mean, the kids love these. These are definitely good for kids, I think. I think they're relatively harmless. They're not sharp. I could definitely see getting this for like a kid for like Halloween or cosplay for conventions or for just general horseplay. I mean, it's pretty neat. It, like I said, it deploys like a lightsaber. I'm trying to figure out if there's something I can use this for. I just liked it. I'm gonna be honest. I just liked it. So. We have a fake Executioner's Blade from Naruto with the hidden mist or rogue mist ninja headband, Naruto headband. Because initially, at one point, I was going to do a Zabuza cosplay for AnimeCon because Zabuza is one of my favorite characters because he's one of the coolest. This is that corrugated foam or like whatever you call it, your traditional Spirit Halloween weapon. Like, this is nothing special that you're gonna, this is not high quality, as you can see, like. But for me, it's good enough quality for a collector, if you like collectors. Go ahead and get rid of that. Hang on, we got a bot comment on here. Just trying to get rid of. Alright, sorry about that. But it's this is the one that's made out of corrugated foam. I thought about doing a Zabuza cosplay one year. So, might still do that at some point, but for now, it's just a nice, neat little collector's item for one of my favorite anime characters. And plus, I went ahead and got the Rogue Mist headband, so possibility in the future, you never know. Fake. As you can see the orange tip. Hopefully this doesn't get me banned, but whatever. This is the auto shotgun, full auto shotgun, shot weapon, I want to say the other word, shot weapon that I use with my Resident Evil cosplay. It's got the orange tip. This is made out of corrugated foam. It's, I put the sticker on there, as you can see, property of Umbrella Corporation. This is the one I wear with the Resident Evil cosplay that I do, which I will put on at the end of this stream. This is the one I typically use with that. I do have hand weapons, pistols that I use with it sometimes, but this is usually the go-to because it's like a full auto weapon. So, fake weapon. I say it 5 million times. Little pig, let me in. What you've got here is a actual more high quality, not really high quality, but relatively more high quality. replica bat from The Walking Dead. This is the bat that is wielded by Negan, called Lucille. I mean, you can see the attention to detail on it. There's like blood splatter. The barbed wire looks kind of legit. It's fake barbed wire. It's like silicone or whatever you call that. But this has been used with my Negan cosplay because I've cosplayed as Negan before. And I like it a lot. Negan's Walking Dead's one of my favorite shows. So this is kind of cool to have. Honestly, this could probably be wielded as a physical like home. This is heavy enough. Like this is not a combat thing by any means, but the foam is heavy enough to be used if you need to. So you could just be like Negan when somebody tries to break into your house, do the little tilt back. You can do all that stuff, man. This is actually pretty cool. I actually enjoy this a lot. I thought about actually displaying this like up on a wall, but that might be concerning that there's just a bloody baseball bat hung on your wall without any context. So yeah, probably need like a placard or something. Of course, you got your traditional fake machete. Spirit Halloween traditional. This is the one I wear with my Jason cosplay, which you will be seeing a lot of my Jason mask here coming up. For some of those, I'm going to have to take off the glasses, so it'll be interesting because that's something that sucks about wearing glasses is and not wearing contacts. Is anytime I got to wear a helmet, I can't see half the time. Fun. But yeah. Fake traditional machete. Nothing too fancy about this. It's just a machete for Jason cosplay. Can't show anything over there. Those are actually like legit things. I'll show one of these. I got a couple of traditional lightsabers from when I was a kid. You know, the little legit like these old things from like I don't know what brand this is, but you know. I got these still from when I was a kid. You can literally see the dents in them from where me and my friends used to fight with them as kids. Those are pretty traditional. That's not a costume. I mean, you can use it for a costume. As a kid could, but it's just your typical toy. I got them in my closet from when I was a kid, so. Because I still like Star Wars. Well, I think I might go through the hats I have first. I have a couple of hats, and then I can get to the mask and the costume get-ups, and we'll go from there. So, I'll go through the hats first. So, what kind of hats we got here? Alright, first, we have a project I did in college. I call this the Pop Cap. I wonder why I call it that. This is a fedora, your typical like Spirit Halloween like $5 fedora, and it has probably over 100 pop tabs super glued onto it as part of a project in college. I don't remember what the project's context was, but the whole concept was it is made out of pop tabs and cutouts from the cardboard of pop boxes or crates, what do you want to call them. But as you can see, it's literally just got dozens of pop tabs just super glued to it. I call it the Pop Cap. I honestly don't know what you could use it for besides keeping it for that reason. I don't really see a whole lot of uses for this, but it was something I made in college. So I don't know if you want to do some weird like pop soda costume get up. I mean, the hat looks nice. So I mean, and it's kind of cool how it shines off the pop tabs and stuff. But right now I don't have any kind of ideas for like costumes and the like. It's literally just being kept because it was a project I did in college. Otherwise, I don't really have a use for it, so. Then we've got a top hat. Pretty sure it goes this way. Traditional top hat. I use it for Plague Doctor cosplays. It's not used a whole lot because I'm not a big top hat guy, and I don't really like how it looks. I look like a weirdie with a top hat on. But I mean, it's used primarily for like old Victorian costumes and like Plague Doctor, because I do have a Plague Doctor getup. But this isn't used too often. I just needed different kind of hats, and top hat was one of the most common ones. And as you can see, not a huge fan of it. But I have it. The good part is also, if I ever have kids that need costumes, I got plenty of crap for them. You saw the pop cab that had the traditional fedora on it. Now we just have a traditional fedora. This is the one I used to wear all the time. It's kind of dented and messed up and dusty. But I used to wear this all the time when I was just going out and about. I was very eccentric when it came to like actually wearing hats. I mean, as you can see, I'm balding, so I don't. I wear a lot of baseball caps, and I also started getting into different kinds of hats as I got older. So this one is more of a common hat that I wear because I like the style of it. I for one think it looks nice. I've been told it looks nice on my head and how it shapes my head. But this is one I commonly wore a lot. It's seen its use. This was a cheap fedora. This was like $10 because if you want a nice dress hat, you're gonna be paying like $70, $80, maybe even more than that. And I didn't want to have a nice dress hat that was getting destroyed or like getting muddy or getting dirt or dust or grime or cat hair on it or cats scratching it up. So I figured buy a couple little cheap costume hats. That way you still have a little bit of a change of your wardrobe. Plus you can wear it with a costume. So it's my fedora. Looks nice. This is one of my go-tos. I used to love wearing this hat. This is a bowler hat. This is your traditional, like, think old Wild West, think Victorian era. This is your bowler hat. I mean, I love this hat. Tilt the hat up, tilt it sideways, tilt it straight. Doesn't matter. I think this kind of hat looks good. I have which I might actually try on my gangster uniform. My mobster costume actually works good with this hat too. So, because otherwise the costume doesn't have a hat that came with it. So I usually wear this hat. Plus, I've just worn this hat out in public, and I've actually gotten some compliments for it. It's like a $5 costume hat, bro. This came from Spirit Halloween, but I mean, relatively not bad for Spirit Halloween hat. I mean, you could do a lot worse with something like this. So, but this is one of my favorite hats. I honestly feel really nice and kind of, I want to say confident, but like, it definitely makes me feel like better when I wear it. Like, I like how it looks. Can't say the same for others. I've had, like I said, I've gotten mixed comments. Some people say it's different because it's unique. Because you don't see a lot of bowler hats just running around outside, and especially not in today's day and age. A lot of snapbacks, a lot of baseball caps, trucker hats. Like, not a fan of the flat caps, the flat bills, whatever you want to call them, because I look ridiculous in them. But yeah, I'm saying that I'm wearing a bowler hat. But I honestly think this looks better on me than those big duckbill hats do. So this is basically a go-to. I've just worn this out in public, like just generally. I just like the style of the hat. Get a little sneak preview of the helmet. This is the helmet for the Hunk cosplay that I do. You're gonna see this later here if you stick around, because I'm gonna actually put on the whole get-up from my Horror Hound convention. I'm gonna actually, like, on stream here, put the entire costume on, at least attempt to, and that way you guys can get a full view of what the costume looks like with all the gear being put on individually and how many moving parts there actually are, because goodness gracious, there are so many moving parts on my costume. But traditional army hat, got this off Amazon, stuck a sticker of it, property of Umbrella Corporation. Pretty traditional. All right, I think that was it for the hats. So now we're going to move on to mask. So many masks, bros. So many masks. All right. For this, I'm probably going to have to take off my glasses, which I hate because I can't tell what the heck's going on. But it's time for Superman to be revealed. So, first of all, I am a huge fan of Jason Voorhees, so I've got multiple masks of Jason Voorhees. There's one on a stand in my living room that I can't see because it's on the stand. I'm not going to bother going to grab that one, but I will grab this one. That was a gift to me. This one was a gift to me from my buddy Sasquatch. And this one's neat because it lights up. I have like 5 or 6 of these kinds of light up masks. LED masks. Like I said, I'm huge in costumes. I love dressing up for like conventions and stuff. Wasn't able to dress up for Halloween this year because I didn't have a group to hang out with, and plus because everybody was busy and I was had to work. I was one of the only ones who has this day off, and then plus not a lot going on around here besides trick or treat. I do like handing out candy to the kids. That is a lot of fun, and I've dressed up in costumes over the years. I just enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, and you can mess with the lighting on this. Turn it off, turn it on. But overall, pretty cool looking Jason mask, if I do say so myself. This was a good, once again, this was also a gift from my good buddy Sasquatch. Once again, Sass, I appreciate it. This is really cool. It's actually sitting on my my Jason Voorhees cutout in the corner over here. But that's a really cool mask. Let me put it back on the cutout. Like I got a series of those kinds of masks. Like I have a black and red one, which is I got this from Temu. Good old Temu. This one is not good in how it hugs the face. This presses against my face and it hurts. This is not a great one. This one definitely needs to have the straps loosened because it is literally pressing against my face. That is not. It looks cool. Like aesthetically, it looks cool, but this one presses against my face. This one hurts. So, not a huge fan of that one. Traditional Spirit Halloween, like $5 mask. I mean, can't go wrong. Traditional Jason Voorhees mask. Not a whole lot special going on here. It's the traditional plastic. It's got the Friday the 13th logo on it. Spirit Halloween, you know. This one's cool. This is a custom-made plastic mask of Freddy versus Jason. So this one is Jason Voorhees. However, if you look really closely here, he has these slash marks from Freddy's claws on it from that movie. So this is a traditional just Jason mask from like Spirit Halloween. However, the paint on it is custom. An artist actually painted this. So this one's pretty nice. I've actually used this on my stand, my display stand out there. I mean, looks pretty good. Traditional Jason mask, nothing special there. I had a nice replica mask, but I broke it. So, like I had a ceramic one, shattered it. So that was literally in the middle of the convention. It fell off my head and I shattered it. So that was fun. Okay, so to those. I got a pair of steampunk glasses here from the Ren Fair that I went to. Some guy was just literally walking with these, and he was like, "Want a pair of steampunk glasses?" I was like, "Sure." Which I think it's this way they go. This is the way they go. So I got a pair of steampunk glasses. I don't know how those look because I can't see, but I typically put them on top of my bowler hat, so that it has like a steampunk aesthetic to it. But yeah, I got these from a guy at the Ren Fair. He was giving away. He's like, "Hey man, you want some glasses?" I said, "Sure, man." So yeah. Let's see here. I have a kitsune mask that somebody bought me for, I think it was Christmas. I don't remember if this was Christmas or Halloween. Kitsune mask looks like the guy from Fortnite. It's the guy from Fortnite, but it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be a kitsune. And another light up mask. Nothing like real special here. I don't think I've ever tried this sucker on, but lights up too, so you can like turn the lights off in here, and you can see. This one's a little harder to see through the mask because of the slits in the eyes, but I mean, it looks kind of neat. Does the same thing. It flashes. You can turn it on, turn it off. Cool little mask. I mean, like I said, I got it for Christmas from some friends, and I mean, it's pretty neat. So, got that one. We've got I guess you could call it like a monster demon mask, or you can call it a venom mask. I got this from a haunted house special, or haunted house, that were selling these, and they had like a whole bunch of these, and I bought this one. Literally, if it's one of those like light up masks, I'm like a sucker for these things. Because I honestly think there's so many things you can do with these, and plus they're good for purge costumes. So I mean, it's pretty neat. I like the light up aesthetic. Not everybody's a huge fan of that, but I think it's cool looking. So I bought this at a haunted house that was selling them. There was a vendor there selling a bunch of these light up masks, and this one I thought was pretty cool. So huge fan of Venom. So what do I do with my glasses? I can't see without my glasses. I don't know what I did with my glasses. Guys, my glasses are missing. Oh, I see them. They're right there. Okay. All right. We've got another purge mask here. This one is a lot like the blue one I have. The only difference is it's purple and it's dead. So this one actually seems to have run out of battery a lot quicker, but I have a mask just like this I've had for years that's blue. And the blue one is the one I traditionally wear more. I've worn it in stuff for my channel, for my branding, for my graphic design business. I've worn that more than this, but this has been seen before, I think, on my channel or on the other social medias that I have. The blue one of this has been seen, which I'll be showing you. The blue one is more consistent with what I actually wear for my branding and such. You get the light up mask and see what else here. Don't judge. I actually like, this is not because of Fortnite. I actually enjoy this DJ, and I was listening to this DJ before Fortnite. So 1 year I was gonna go for, because I know the kids liked Fortnite and I was a huge fan of Marshmallow. For them, I was gonna actually wear this out in trick or treat and give some kids some candy. I thought they'd be kind of cool. They might get a kick out of it. And this one's cool because it's actually durable. Like, this is like legit plastic, and also you can't see it, but he lights up. So the head actually lights up. I have my hoodie that has my brand name on it, so I figured I'd actually wear the white hoodie with this, and I could be Marshmallow for Halloween. And I thought the kids would get a kick out of that. I was gonna do it a few years ago, but I ended up, because the only thing that sucks about this is there's not a strap on the helmet. There's no strap on this, so literally I'd have to like jury rig a strap onto this thing, and then also the button doesn't just stay on. You gotta click the button. So, see what? You gotta click the button on. So it's the only thing that sucks about that. But otherwise, I think it's pretty cool. I have it for just a collector item. I also thought about just if a kid likes it and he wants it, he can have it. So, if you got a kid out there who wants some costume stuff, honestly, if I could probably have a yard sale of my own Halloween stuff and just sell this stuff if I really need to get rid of it. Literally, it's like a Spirit Halloween threw up in my closet. Like, I'm not kidding. There's so much stuff in here. I mean, you got traditional wolf mask. Nothing special here. It's really just a wolf mask. I mean, nothing special here. This is that crap that's like the latex. I bought it because the picture looked a lot better on Temu, but but obviously, like with anything on Temu or like Wish or whatever, you get what you paid for. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad, but it's like that latex stuff. But it's just a wolf. Thought it'd be cool for maybe a werewolf costume, but it's literally just a half mask. So, but it's not bad quality. So again, if I need to get rid of this stuff, I could probably sell this. So, like I said, literally, it's like a Spirit Halloween threw up in my closet. So if I wanted to sell, I could have a yard sale exclusively for just spooky stuff. I mean, what do you want from me? I'm a horror fan. I like Halloween and I like costumes and such. So. This is the mask that I wear with my Resident Evil cosplay. This is the one I traditionally wear with that. I say a lot, I just realized. But anyways, this is the one I'm wearing in my convention pictures that I've taken over the years. This is the Resident Evil one. I thought about trying to do some sort of red color on these lenses to kind of imitate Hunk from Resident Evil, because he wears like a gas mask and it's like his eyeglass spots are like red. But I don't want to jack my vision up. That's going to jack my vision up big time, seeing red all day. Like seeing like a crimson film all day. But this is the mask for that costume. So I'll be putting that on for the costume. Also, it's the battery. Oh, the battery might be dead for this, but it has a voice changer with it. So, because also, if you guys have any ideas for how I can jury rig a voice changer or a voice modulator or a microphone onto this bad boy and use it to talk, please let me know. If you can figure out something for me, or you can, or you have any ideas, or you have like connections or links to actual like voice modulators, I would like to have one that I can put in this mask, so that when I wear this mask, it sounds like I have like a microphone in here changing the voice. Because right now I'm just using this cheap voice changer from Spirit Halloween. So I would really like to actually have a voice changer in this. Because the whole point is I'm adding on to this costume every year for the Horror Hound convention. So I'd like to actually put a voice modulator in this, because I thought that would be cool. So please, if anybody's got any ideas how I could put a voice changer or modulator in this, please let me know, because I would love to figure out how to do that. All right, we have a Oni mask. This is actually pretty neat. This one I can wear with my glasses on, so. Honestly, it's crazy how this thing actually fits my face. Like this perfectly. I got this also off Temu, and it is nuts how it actually fits my face. This fits my face perfectly. It even makes room for my giant freaking nose, and very comfortable. And this is like ceramic, y'all. I don't know what this material is. Like, I don't know what this material is, but this is like ceramic or some crap. I don't know what this is, but it's like durable. Like, this is like genuine quality. So, Temu, man, sometimes you get duds, sometimes you get cool stuff. And this is definitely one of the cooler ones. I can see this with like a soldier costume from like a video game. You could use it for like Ghost of Tsushima or Ghost of Yotai or whatever they're called. This is cool. Oni mask, this is pretty neat. Plus, like I said, it's just a typical, it's got a Velcro strap here with the clip, the clasp. And it's just I don't know if this is ceramic or what you call this material, but it's pretty good quality for what it is. But I do say so myself. This one I don't use very often. Some of these masks, these black ones, are I'm using as like to cycle out with the helmet for the Resident Evil cosplay, because I'm adding on to that Umbrella Corporation soldier every year. So this one I have to take off the glasses to have to put on. This one, it sits a little weird on my face, so someone else might have a better facial structure for this. It's the strap also that kind of makes it look weird, but it's like think of like a muzzle, but like it's got fangs on it as well. Think about some of those video games you see where like there's different soldiers and each soldier's got like a different face mask. That's what this kind of reminds me of. I mean, it looks good and it's not bad quality. It's got like blood on it and stuff. I like the fangs. The fangs look pretty cool. I can see this with like a helmet. Like I said, with my other helmet. I mean, I don't think that would look too bad together. I mean, there's just a helmet to it, so. I mean, it doesn't look great, but I mean, it doesn't look bad either. I can see this with like a soldier. I thought about taking some of these with me to the conventions too, so if my head gets hot from all the from wearing that mask all day, I can switch to some of these more breathable ones. But this one's pretty cool. Once again, Temu has been a savior for cheap costume stuff because your boy's gotta be a responsible adult. So when you have a hobby, you gotta think of stuff where you can spend money in an affordable and responsible manner. I say that with all this stuff. Hobbies, man, hobbies. I don't remember where this came from, but I have a overhaul mask from My Hero Academia. It's just a plague doctor mask. Honestly, if I could get a purple wig with this, or purple hair, this would actually look pretty cool. But it's Overhaul's mask from My Hero Academia. Like I said, if you need somebody and need some costume accessories, your boy can hook them up. This I don't like. This I thought about getting rid of. Again, ordered it online because I thought it looked neat, but it's one of those derp like Lexan masks with the it gives me kiss me fat boy, the Pennywise meme with the mask. It reminds me of that. He's got a dirt face, but this does not sit on the face well because also keep in mind when you order from places like Temu, they are resellers, so stuff has been opened and stuff has been crammed into boxes recklessly. So don't ever expect you're gonna get your content the way you want it to, because good luck with that. This, I don't even want to put this on my head. This is probably gonna just get tossed. I don't even want this on my head because it pulls what little hair I have, and also it smells like that freaking latex crap. So no thank you, buddy boy. I got this also at a Horror Hound convention. Majority of my stuff, my costume stuff, comes from the horror convention I go to every year. It's called Horror Hound, and it takes place in Sharonville, Ohio. Most of the stuff I buy, or that you'll see from me, is from that convention because I just love that convention. It's a lot of fun. So if you ever get a chance and you're in Sharonville when it's in town, go give it a look. It's like think of like a bottom half of like a Jason mask. It's like a Mad Max looking deal. It's got like spikes on it and stuff. Honestly, if it was a little flatter on my face, I'd probably like it a little more. Like if it hugged my face a little better. But I mean, for what you're getting, it's not too bad. And like I said, with all these like costume masks, I can really like hammer in like ideas for what I want to do with costumes. So seriously, you have all these ideas for stuff, and it's like. Plus, I've been buying this stuff like over the years, so this is like a collection of stuff that has popped up for, or has been popping up for ages. Of course, you got the traditional, can't go wrong. You got the traditional ghost face mask. Can't go wrong with that. I don't have a robe with it. I literally just bought this because it's like, well, if I ever need a ghost face mask, got one right here. Can't go wrong with the traditional ghost face. Welcome 5 years to the stream. Just make sure I didn't have to ban anybody else. Anyways. You got a traditional plague doctor mask. This is typically what I would have worn with the top hat that I have in there. But this one, I gotta be honest, I love plague doctors aesthetically, like how they look and stuff. They look cool. But actually trying to be one, no. Because I'm not a fan of, unless you can make the beak more solid. This looks weird. I mean, that does not, no. That thing flopping in the wind as you're walking, that's, you look ridiculous. You're already in a dorky costume, but it's like, and then you got this going in. No. That's not, it's not gonna work. I bought this one at a fair, at a county fair, because they also have vendors there. There was a guy selling these one year. I doubt it works anymore. It's probably busted, but testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's busted. Probably gonna check this son of a gun out. But this is supposed to be voice activated, so basically every time you talk, and depending on how loud your voice is, it lights this up. So this is probably dead, so this is probably gonna get chucked. I needed to actually sit and go through this stuff, but I figured, happy Halloween, why not now? You know what I mean? So I have a replica Freddy glove, but I will not be showing that on stream because it's actually like sharp metal, and I don't want Twitch being like, that's a weapon. So I will not be showing that on stream, but it's genuine replica glove for Nightmare on Elm Street. Maybe I can show pictures of it in like a, well, I'm showing it on screen. Oh, geez. Let's not do that. I don't want to get a friggin', no. Let's not do that. Let's not get in trouble, mate. I got one of those werewolf masks from Spirit Halloween, and this is supposed to be the ones that the jaw moves when you talk. So I mean, it's supposed to be like I like this one too because it's big enough I can wear it with my glasses. And let me see if I can get this on here. Why does it smell like burnt hair? That's concerning. You're supposed to be able to move the jaw. But I literally, because of the angle I'm at, I have to like shunt my chin up and down. But you're supposed to be able to move the jaw with it as you talk. But literally the positioning of my head, I have to like freaking, I have to literally like push my chin down to make that work. So this has not been the best werewolf mask. I wore this costume one year. Boy, did it shed, and boy, was it hot. So, my cat's better not scratch my glasses, bro. But, boy, was this thing, because it's literally just fur, so it's shedding everywhere. I mean, if you can somehow get the jaw to work, then this would be kind of cool, because, I mean, the jaw moves. That's kind of nice. Trying to find a nice replica werewolf mask is difficult unless you want to pay an arm and a leg for it, and I don't really want to do that. So I'm not that too much into it. So got a Kaneki Ken mask, or also known as the Tokyo Ghoul. This I'm not even gonna bother putting on because it looks dumb on my face. As in, it doesn't sit right. It looks weird from where it was squished when I bought it. So, but just seeing that I have it, because I love Tokyo Ghoul when I first started watching it, and I still love it now. I did not like the last season. Last season was not great, but it could have, for what it was worth. Overall, Tokyo Ghoul was really cool. I liked Kaneki Ken as a character, and so I wanted the Tokyo Ghoul mask, but freaking hair. But that didn't end up being what I wanted it to be. It kind of was a disappointment, to be honest. And then I have this cool thing, which I'm trying to figure out a concept for this, because I honestly don't know what to use it for. But it's one of those masks that you've absolutely seen like TikTok videos of over the years. You've definitely seen TikTok videos of this. It comes with an app on your phone where you can change the mask and such. The only downside to this is the eye slits are very, very small. You cannot see through them very well. But I'll try the mask on just so you can see what it looks like. It comes with a lot of custom stuff that you can change the facial animation to. Whether it's stationary or it's dynamic, you could actually make it move. But literally the positioning of this is so strange. Like, there's where I have to have it, and I have to look down at you because literally right here is where the eye slits are. If I look up straight, like stand up straight and like look straight ahead, I'm looking up here. So the eye slits kind of ruin this for me. Otherwise, this would have been really cool. Honestly, there's probably some animations too where you can make the jaw move when you're talking. Haven't played around with it a whole lot, but I like this because you can literally, there's hundreds of these animations. You can make your own animation. You can draw on it. It's really cool. You've seen like a million of these ads for this thing on TikTok, but and other streaming service and other things. So I mean, this is pretty neat. So trying to find a use for it, and whether it's like a purge mask or like something else. So any concepts you guys could think of what I could use this for, I would really appreciate it because I do like this a lot. This thing's really cool. So like I said, this isn't the only animation it has. It's got different ones. So I don't know if this can change it. Yeah, you can change it with that. And look at that. It's got all sorts of these things. So overall, I think it's pretty neat. It's very cool. It's just a matter of the eye slits are in a weird spot. Like, you have to really adjust the mask because it looks strange. Because you have to like look down, you have to like look up. It doesn't fit right. I feel like I'm doing a review of all these costume things I have. That's not what I was intending this to be, but forget, you know. But it's cool because it comes with an app on your phone where you can actually like adjust the animations. You can write on it. It's pretty cool. So it's fun to have and mess with until I actually find a use for it. So I still don't like that. Why does it smell like burnt? Why does it smell burnt? I mean, as you can tell by the tank top, I'm a huge fan of Chainsaw Man, so I ended up getting this bad boy. I need to adjust this mask, though, because that's like foam on the front. That's not very good. It's flimsy. Like, if I could put, like, actually force, like, a rod or, like, plastic through the middle of this, through the center, just to straighten it out so that it sticks straight, this actually would be kind of cool to have as a cosplay because it lights up. But like I said, it definitely needs adjustment. You want to know why? This doesn't have eye holes in it. This mask doesn't have eye holes in it. So if I was to use this for an actual cosplay of Chainsaw Man or Dingy, I would have to find a way to force rods of some sort into this piece, this foam piece, to keep it straight and up so that you can like look around right with it because it's a chainsaw. It should be one solid movement, not a floppity. And also put eye holes in it because it doesn't have any eye holes in it. But it'd be nice because it lights up. So, but I primarily bought this because I'm a huge fan of Chainsaw Man, as is obvious. So, I mean, almost do the exact angle of that almost. So, I mean, the main reason I bought it. All right, we're almost down to the wire on the mask. I actually think that was the last of the mask. I think we're into costumes, like actual costume stuff now. I did want to show you guys this. This is pretty cool. See if I can remember how to put it on. These are those fingers, the long fingers you've seen in like videos and on the internet. And haunted house attractions especially. You've seen a lot of these. I just gotta remember how you put it on. Pretty sure it's like this. No, it's like first I gotta untangle it because boy is this gonna be a menace to do otherwise. Plus you have to put this together yourself, so that's super fun. I honestly think that goes on your wrist, actually. Alright. LJ's got to remember how the frick this thing goes on. Alright, so individual fingers, your thumb. Alright, I got it. And then you wrap this around your wrist. I mean, I like this. Look at this. This is like having Jack Skellington fingers. I saw somebody at a haunted house using these, and that's why I ended up buying a set because I thought they were neat. And also, I think you could use these for like really creepy, like ghost or spirits or demon costumes. I mean, look how cool that is. It's like a spider. Only thing that sucked about these is I had to tie the knots, and I had to put this together myself. These were do-it-yourself fingers. So that was a pain in the neck. But overall, aesthetically, I think these are kind of cool because you get these giant fingers and it's like really creepy looking. Looks like spider legs. Like I said, it reminds me of like, Freddy, or it reminds me of like Jack Skellington fingers. You can use the Jack Skellington fingers. Slenderman fingies. So, I mean, you can use these for any of that stuff. And it comes in a pair. So there's two of them. I just haven't put together the other pair because these were a pain in the neck. So, but it comes with a thing. You strap it around your wrist so that you can lock your fingers into place. It also helps if you have larger fingers because they'll stay into place a little better. These unfortunately slide on me because I got small hands, so I have to kind of struggle with these a little bit to make them work, but still pretty cool. I like them. So I could use them for costumes. Only thing that sucks is you really can't grab anything when you're wearing this. So the only thing that kind of sucks with it. Can't really do much or grab much with those on. But yeah, we're getting down to the wire here, and then I will put on the Resident Evil cosplay for y'all, and end out the stream with that on. And boy, gonna sweat my rear end off in that thing too. How the heck do? I got this to wear with the Resident Evil cosplay in case I didn't feel like wearing the full like mask and stuff. So I got a hat, a baseball hat with the logo on it to wear if I didn't feel like wearing the actual like get up. If I started like sweating in the convention or whatever. But yeah, we're getting down to the wire here. I have a mobster uniform I'm gonna put on before I go to the ending, which is the finale, which is the what is it called? Resident Evil cosplay. I'll be ending off the stream with that. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the stream so far and seeing a look into the insides of LJ, that guy. But for now we're going to put on the mobster uniform. That I've actually worn in some videos before. Gotta remember how this thing works conceptually, because it's not an actual 2 t-shirts. It's actually just like... Why don't we rip this on stream? How hilarious would that be? Why don't we rip this on stream? I got a big head. I got a big head. There we go. It's like, I gotta slide one of those off, boy. I got a big head. I think I'm missing a slide piece here. I'm supposed to slide my head in between that. There. It's like I'm missing a piece here, bro. I'm supposed to slide my head in between that. And then I rip it. Wouldn't be surprised. It's been a hot minute since I've gotten this thing. Wouldn't be surprised if I rip it. Again, why does everything smell like it's burning? I don't like that. It smells like burnt. Definitely got to go check that out because it's got like a burnt smell to it. Why does some stuff smell like it's burning? Gotta be smarter than the average bear here, I guess. So I guess you gotta be smarter than the average bear here, see? Also, thanks to viewers to the stream, y'all been real ones. Sticking around for the entire breakdown of this nonsense. See, it only gives you a half shirt, so you're almost like, wow. Also buttons on the left side. Typically that's not how men's shirts are done. But I've worn this for some Halloween stuff before because this one it's like made of that low quality like polyester. So it's nice and breathable. That means you can sweat in it. You won't be super uncomfortable in it. Because I'm someone that when I try to get dressed up or I try to wear costumes and such, I just get hot. So I ended up sweating and being very uncomfortable because you're sweating. So generally I'm uncomfortable, uncomfortable. And then this goes to... This clips on somewhere, I just don't remember where it clips. Just clip it there. Then you gotta adjust the this piece here. I don't know if I was supposed to have a, no, I don't have a, what's it called? Bow tie or anything with this. It's just the upper part. It's just the costume part. If I can get the daggum button to work, jeez. Goodness gracious, bro. When you haven't put a dress shirt on in years. What's the occasion? Halloween. Right. But you got your traditional mobster get up. And then of course I put the bowler hat on with it, so I mean, welcome 4 viewers to the stream. Got the get up. It's got the same pants too, but I mean, you got the get up here. This is the mobster uniform that I've worn a few times. I actually like it. I think it looks nice. It's been, of course, it's all wrinkled now from where it's been sitting, but I always wear this hat with it. I think it looks pretty good with that hat. Have a fake cigar that goes with it. You know, you can smoke. Fake pistol. Excuse me, goodness gracious. Fake pistol that goes with it. But this is the mobster get up. Like I said, this is just your like typical Spirit Halloween like costume. This is nothing like fancy. Comes with a chain. Comes with the pants. Hat's mine, but I didn't have a hat with it, so I didn't like the fedora that came with it. I didn't think the fedora looked the best with it. I thought this looked better. So, mobster uniform, y'all. But all right, I think now I'm actually going to put on the Hunk cosplay, like I said I would. This is going to wrap up the stream. You guys have seen through all my hats, all my mask, and costume accessories, and now you're going to see the one that I wear to my conventions. Gonna do a little suit preview for you. Also, I have clothes on under this for those who are just tuning in. Don't worry. Sorry, no peep shows. Also love how this is just a half shirt. It looks like it's a full shirt when you're wearing it. You just fool everyone. Oh, I just realized I have to go grab the hoodie for when I do the whole get up. Yeah, actually, it's hot. It's hot. I'm not gonna do that. I have to get the whole get up for that. I actually think I'm gonna leave it there. I guess I could do it without the what's it called? Hoodie, because the hoodie's gonna make me real hot. I guess I could at least show you guys the, I'll show you guys the vest. I won't do the actual get up, I'll show you guys the vest, and then you guys can. So this is the vest I wear with it. It's got, for you guys to look at, oh, I dented my Horror Hound poster. It's got a Umbrella Corporation patch on it. It's got Umbrella Corporation Velcro on it. It comes with a Laserdisc T-Virus flask, so that the soldier can have a drink on the go. You know what I'm saying? And let's see what else. Let me see if I can put this back now. It's got to go right here. Patch finally fell off after it's that sticky adhesive. It's got that on the front. It's got a ID tag on it on the side. And then on the back, it's got an Umbrella Corporation patch. This is the vest that I wear with the overall costume. This goes with the helmet and the gas mask that you saw earlier. And then I've got a holster that goes onto your leg. You strap this onto your leg. And bang bang. I got two of these. These are actually dummy training weapons, which means you use these in combat exercises to learn how to hold a firearm. So, yeah. And that goes on your leg. This is a leg holster. Alright folks, I think that's going to be it for this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed getting a dive into good old Eljays costume closet. It's been a pretty slow Halloween this year, so hopefully you guys enjoyed being able to just sit and chat with me and try on some of my masks and my hats and costumes and get a little insight into the brain of LJ, because boy, it's in a weird place. But overall, as you guys can see, I have a lot of fun with Halloween. It's one of my favorite parts of the year. It's the time where you can just watch scary movies, you can get scared with your friends, you can get a lot of candy, you can hang out with your friends. If you love handing out candy to the kids, that's a lot of fun too, because you get to see all the creative costumes that the kids have, and they're having so much fun, and it's cool to see families out there having so much fun. And I just like dressing up and stuff. It's a lot of fun to just kind of cosplay and stuff. It's fun to go to conventions and meet like-minded people that do the same thing. And I would love to have the creativity that I've seen people have, where they can literally, and the artistry, to be able to make stuff from scratch. Because do you know how awesome that would be? To be able to make some of these things from scratch? That would be so much fun. That would be... I wish I had the artistic ability to do that, because I'd be able to do so much of my own stuff. Like, I wouldn't have to buy stuff. Well, I mean, I'd have to buy, like, craft items and such. But I would literally be able to just make my own stuff from scratch. I wouldn't have to buy things like costume items and such like I do. I would be able to just make my own things and be able to make entire costumes from scratch. And to me, that would be such an awesome experience to do, especially when you see so much creativity with it. It is insane how creative people are with this stuff. Like, it's fun and all to have the costume accessories and to play with them and, you know, goof off with them, dress up in them. But it's a whole nother story to actually be able to make these things from scratch. But that's also why I'm super appreciative to have the ability to enjoy these kinds of things and to be able to do these things, because I do have a blast with Halloween. Halloween is such an inspirational time of year to be so creative with your spooky costumes, and I've seen so much creativity, my guys. It is insane, the creativity that I've seen. There was a guy I saw in my hometown, almost just doxed myself, my hometown, who made an entire Mandalorian armor out of metal, just from scratch. Don't ask me how he did it, but that was so cool. It was legitimate, like he made it himself out of metal. That was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Seeing people who take the time and effort to that, to where they'll take all year to make a costume and wear it to these like costume competitions and things you see, it's just, it is just so daggum surreal to me to see that kind of stuff. It really is. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the little insight into Eljays' twisted mind of his costume closet. Ooh, spooky. But spooky season's coming to an end, y'all. I mean, unless you're like me, where spooky season's all year round. But the time where it's socially accepted is now. It's coming to an end. We're getting into turkey time, y'all. We're getting into turkey time and Thanksgiving and Christmas. You know what that means? Christmas music already is hitting the stores. Listen, bro, I don't mean to be a Scrooge, but I don't hit my Christmas music till the 1st of December. And December is the only month I'm playing Christmas music. Otherwise, no can do. I love Christmas music as much as the next guy, but no can do. I don't want to hear Jingle All the Way or Mariah Carey 5 million times. But trust me, I know I've got friends, and I can name a few, but I won't name drop now. I can name several friends right off the top of my head who are already decorating for Christmas. You know who you are. I don't even gotta say names. You know, they already know who they are. I ain't got a name drop. I ain't gotta do jack. You know who you is. I see you. I see you. You out there. You know who you are, who you is, who you were. But seriously, no. If you ever have someone who is struggling to think of a costume or needs costume items and don't want to have to go buy them, literally, I've got plenty. I love collecting this stuff. I love playing with this stuff. I love dressing up in this stuff. So if you need somebody who needs costume stuff, just holla at your boy. He will hook you up probably. Most likely, I can probably hook you up with something to inspire your ideas. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. A little bit of a change of pace here. First time I'm streaming on my phone. First time trying to use audio that I didn't know how to do. So already we're gonna erase that other stream because Apologies, it's so hot in here. Because there's no airflow in here, y'all. But anyways, first stream of this kind. Hopefully the next stream I'll actually have the microphone established better, facing this direction. Because this setup back here, this is not the traditional stream setup. You're looking at the corner across from my computer. My computer's over there, and you're looking at this corner over here. This is the computer. This is the corner right across on the other side of my computer. So think of where my computer's at, where my camera's at. Think of behind the camera. This is the corner that you're facing. This is not going to be used either. You're most likely, when I go to do more podcasts or more talking, you're going to see this blank wall to my left. You're going to see this wall over here. This is where there's going to be a couch and where I'll be sitting and chatting with friends. This is going to be more that location. I just like this area here for when I was doing the costume stuff because I can get in the closet and get the stuff out. But that's it for this one, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed and had a good Halloween. Please hug your loved ones and your friends and hold them close because some very tragic things happened here recently. Someone was tragically hit and is gone. I don't know how to say that without getting getting in trouble. A tragedy happened, and it just goes to remind you how short our lives really are. And I want to extend my well wishes to that family. I don't want to, of course, name drop them because that'll again dox people. But please just keep them in your prayers. They're going through a very tough time. I can't imagine. The gentleman was only 22 years old. He had a kid. It's just, it definitely puts a perspective on life and how short it is. So please hug your loved ones close. Tell them how much you love them. Tell them how much they matter to you. And if you are struggling with stuff in your own personal life, please do not hesitate to get help because life is too short. So again, I send my well wishes and prayers to that family. And if you happen to know them, please extend your well wishes as well. But also be respectful, give them their space and their time of grief, and just be there for them if they need you. Extend your love and well wishes. But I wanted to bring attention to that because that happened recently, and I think it needs to at least be addressed. But that aside, I hope you guys are having a good Halloween. Mine was okay. I didn't really do a whole lot. That's why I figured I'd have some fun and show people on my channel my little bit of an insight into my costume collecting stuff. I have a lot of fun with it, and I really don't care if people judge me on it because it's a hobby and I enjoy it. It's a passion of mine. It's just fun collecting stuff and wearing them and goofing off and having fun with friends. So I'm me, and I'm not really ashamed of that. I had a lot of fun. So hopefully, and everyone's got weird collectible quirk things that they have. Everybody's got it. So trust me, I'm not the only one. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this little bit of an insight. I'm usually not comfortable enough to express this kind of passion or to show people my passion, stuff like this. I don't usually do body reveals either, typically. Not that it's really a body reveal. I don't usually do full body stuff though, because I'm very insecure about certain things, like posture and other things. So I usually don't do this. So you're actually getting an interesting look into my comfort levels. So hopefully that you guys noticed that this time around. And that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Once again, hope you guys had a great Halloween. Stay calm, keep chill, my peeps, and I will catch you guys in the next stream, which will probably be more Rivals or will be a horror game. So if you like the content, please let me know. Please leave a follow. Shoot me a whisper and say how much you appreciate the content, or if you've got anything you want to say, anything you want to talk about, your boys got you. Also, if you're into horror games and content like this, I'll probably upload this to my YouTube page also. Check that out on the YouTube as well. I archive all my old streams there. I primarily stream here on Twitch. This is where I stream typically, but I archive my old streams on YouTube. So please go check them out if you're into horror stuff. And as always, guys, stay calm, keep chill, my peeps, and I will catch you guys in the next stream. Peace out.